Hey, it's Misha Danielle, and thanks for tuning in to an unboxing and install video featuring Yolova hair. This is an unboxing of a 20-inch body wave 150% density unit. So as soon as you unbox this hair, you are going to be amazed. It has the most amazing texture whatsoever. So the hair comes in a nice Yolova packaging with a mesh net, and it is definitely giving body wave. Right off the bat, it has an amazing texture. So once I took the hair out, I wanted to go ahead and look at the knots and look at the body of the hair, get a better view, and I could tell that it is going to be a really nice fit. You all, I suffer from what I like to call big head syndrome, so this wig is most certainly very, very adaptable if your head is on the large side like myself. So one of the first things I noticed is that the hairline looks so realistic. So it is so natural looking. It's pre-plucked. It just gives off natural vibes. And that's one of the first things I look at when I am installing or reviewing a unit. So now that I've got the first initial look, it is time to better analyze the hair texture, and let's look at the wig inside and out. Yes, once you receive your unit, please double check and make sure everything looks good on the inside, the part that people cannot see. So I noticed right away it comes with a number of cones. The band is adjustable, meaning that you can adjust it even more if you wanted that snug fit. It doesn't come with the elastic band, but it does come with the typical adjustments that can be made. So as you can see, they're nice and roomy, and it doesn't seem like it will be too tight of a fit on my head. So I am also going to go ahead and put it on my hair mannequin, and just to be on the safe side, analyze it a little bit more. So now that it's on my hair mannequin, I am just checking out this beautiful transparent lace. Like, this is going to melt into my skin so flawlessly. Like, I'm so looking forward to applying the wig. And so one of the things I've noticed is that I'm going to use my Care hair balm. I've already set it up to be a side part. It's something about a side part, you all. It's sophisticated, it's classy, and I think a side part is going to look so good. So now it's time to apply some heat onto the unit. Again, it is body wave, but I do want it to have a more sleek and flatter look. So don't mind the high temperature, you guys. I promise that this one glide did all of that. So it's looking pretty good. So it's time for me to prep for this amazing install. And just like that, the wig cap is on. I do not do a braid down, y'all. I don't. It looks a little bulky, but I did straighten that out off camera. So I'm just going to go grab the unit real quick. There it is. And I'm just kind of picturing, you know, how I want to apply it. Right away, I see that I do not like that the knots are not bleached. That is a no. So, of course, you know, when you know what you do, you got to make it look good. And I got to make this look natural, shift it a little. We got to work on it, y'all, because I can't be out here with knots all, you know, accessible. You can see it in this beautiful lace too. Oh no. So yeah, I'm looking at it like something's got to be done. So I am going to go ahead and get a product that works so well for me. So the product that I am applying to the inside of the wig is a grid knot concealer by the brand Perfect Line. So what you do, you flip the wig inside out and you really go over the lace, because again, the goal is that you conceal or hide the knots. You don't want to be out here looking like a grid. You want your install to look as more realistic as you can. So you can melt the product on, but as you see, I am going in more aggressively where that part is going to be visible. I don't want to walk around with grids on my head, and I don't think you guys want that for yourselves either. So I am moving a little bit aggressively because I was in a rush. I mean, look at me. I am just waiting for the official install. So don't mind me. Let's get into the official install. You ready? Okay. Ah, so much better. Okay, it's now giving scalp and not grid. So it's time to get ready to apply the glue. So I'm lifting up the lace like so, and now I'm going to go ahead and glue my unit with the Bold Hold Extreme by the Hair Diagram. So what I like to do, I like to apply the glue with dots. I'm not going to apply more than one layer because my wig is not going to be staying down for the whole week. So I'm just going in with rather large dots. Again, I am no glue expert, so please excuse me if this does not look precise. I'm just going into the parts that I know once I cut the lace, I do want this part of my hairline to be glued down properly. Again, I'm only applying one layer. So once you have applied your layer, it's time to let it dry a little bit. I know that it's not shown here, but you want it to be a very, very light color, almost invisible. But I know I'm cutting majority of that lace, so I did not wait too long. So it's okay if you see the glue through the lace. Again, this lace is transparent, meaning it's very, very thin and very, very clear. And that's, again, going to help you achieve that melted lace look. I mean, the look that we all want. So I've noticed sometimes that when I do apply the wig, I have to go back in, particularly on the side, just to make sure that, again, the hairline is laid down, glued down properly, and I go ahead and let that melt. So I'm just kind of going over different areas of the hairline. Of course, I got to go in and analyze my work, make sure everything looks precise, give it time to dry a little bit. And again, I want to make sure that I'm doing this thoroughly. So I'm just making sure everything still looks good to my liking. And then I have to get some help from my best friend when it comes to applying lace units. And my bestie is my hair dryer. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of heat. Not a lot for not a long time, but I want to apply just enough so that we can get the security, the wig security that I need, because the next step is to cut the lace, and I need to make sure that this unit is secured, not secured, secured before I do so. So let's watch. Units dried. Now it's time to cut the lace. I am using my eyebrow scissors. They seem to be like the best kind, just to give that precision. What I'm doing, I'm holding one side of the lace very, very tightly. I am going to cut the ear tabs and make sure the hairline is matching and aligned up really good. So don't mind me adjusting the lace as I go. I'm just, again, making sure that that looks good. So I'm double checking. I'm looking in the mirror. I'm looking in the lens. And I am going to start cutting. I cut in up and down motions because you do want that hairline to look as realistic as possible. You don't want to see exactly where you cut. So if you cut in zigzag motions, up, down, up, it makes it look good, and the lace is going to melt way, way better. So I am, again, just double checking, triple checking, because you don't want to mess up this process. Although it's okay if you do, it's not the end of the world, but that is why glue the wig on before you cut the lace. That is my favorite trick, my favorite tip that I do share with people. Glue it down first, then you do the cutting, and that will minimize any errors. So once I had a chance for the analyzation, I'm going to just use my rat tail comb to just press into my skin and double check those baby hairs. If I'm doing a side part, I do like a little bit of baby hairs, but nothing dramatic. And I'm just combing the hair, just making sure everything looks kind of good. Double checking things, triple checking the parts, just looking at the hair now that it has been successfully installed. And so don't mind me again. I'm combing, I'm just making sure that it looks good. It feels good, but it has to look good too. And as you guys see, that's not a good look right there. So I am just going to kind of just keep going, keep combing, making sure that it starts to make sense. It's got to look good before you can brag that you had a good install. Keep combing, keep doing whatever it needs to get done, and you will achieve the look that you want. So once your wig has fully dried, you are going to notice quite a lot of wig residue, and that is simply okay. You want to go ahead and clean it off with whatever cleaning solution you want that's gentle for your skin type. And once you've achieved that look, you can start playing with the hair. I see a lot of body with the hair. You can see at this point I'm very satisfied with the initial look, but again, there is glue residue that I am going to remove off camera. So I come back to you guys with a sort of finished look. Guys, I can play with my hair all day, but look at the sleekness. Look how bone straight it is. Look how it's looking natural. And I don't know, Yolova, I am obsessed with this unit. So there's only one thing left to do, and that is give you a discount code. Be sure to visit the description box down below using my discount code Misha for an amazing discount. I want you to try this hair out. You will not regret your purchase. This unit is everything. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to my honest review, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.